You have promised yourself countless times that you would become stronger. Yet a single harsh word is enough to shake you. You have wanted to be disciplined so many times. Yet you still chose comfort because I can always do it tomorrow. Here is the truth that is hard to swallow. You do not lack goals. You lack an identity strong enough to follow them through. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Your actions each day define the person you become." And today, you will learn 5 micro-habits, small but powerful enough to rebuild yourself. With every breath, every choice, every moment when you feel like giving up. If you apply them, you will step into the 1% of people who do not live by emotion, but by inner standards. You will no longer say, "I will try," but "I can do this." You will no longer run away from difficulty, but walk straight into it with the calm of a warrior. This is not temporary motivation. This is a calling for those who want to elevate their identity, step out of the familiar, and become a version of themselves that they can truly respect. If you are ready to begin this journey, affirm yourself right now. Drop this: I rise above myself. Building your Stoic warrior authority. Before you enter the 5 micro-habits, you must understand one foundational truth. Real strength comes from the small actions you repeat when no one is watching. The Stoics knew this long ago. Epictetus wrote, "No one becomes great by luck. Greatness comes from daily training." And modern science says the exact same thing. Your brain builds identity loops from repeated habits. Even 60 seconds of silence, 10 minutes of hard work, or 1 moment of refusing distraction. You do it enough times, your brain believes you are that type of person. Your identity rewrites itself, which means big changes begin with small actions. A strong identity is built from microscopic behaviors. You do not need to change your entire life. You only need to change 1% each day. With just these 5 micro-habits, you will feel the transformation from within. Calmer, clearer, more disciplined. This is why today is not a lesson. It is a ritual to rebuild your identity. And if you are ready to cross that line, affirm this. Drop this: I choose growth. Section 1. Hold a 60-second pause. The foundation of inner mastery. A person's real strength does not show when everything is peaceful. It shows when you are challenged, when someone speaks wrongly about you, when work piles up, when criticism hits, when a message irritates you. Those are the moments that reveal whether you are strong or weak. But most people react instantly. They speak too quickly. They respond too fast. They make decisions while their emotions are at their peak. And what follows is regret, a familiar feeling you have experienced many times. One wrong sentence ruins the entire day. One impulsive reaction triggers a chain of consequences. One emotional decision destroys your whole mood. Not because you are a bad person, but because the brain is designed to react by instinct, not reason. The Stoics did not live by instinct. They lived by deliberate calm. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Give yourself a moment to pause so you can see things more clearly." That is the secret of people with the strongest inner world. They do not react instantly. They create a moment of silence, even just a few dozen seconds, enough for the mind to return to clarity. Modern science confirms this. When you pause for 60 seconds, adrenaline drops. Rational thinking activates again, and you regain control. Just 1 minute, but enough to redirect your entire day. Imagine this. The next time someone irritates you, you say nothing. When you receive a stressful email, You do not rush to reply. When your emotions want to explode, you let them pass without touching them. You stay still, calm, steady, like a warrior considering his next step, instead of diving into chaos. Here is how to do it. When emotions rise, stop everything for exactly 60 seconds. Do not talk. Do not text. Do not decide. Just focus on your breathing. Look at a single point and let your mind return to its proper place. You will realize that 90% of the things that irritate you are not worth ruining your day over. This silence is not weakness. It is strength. It is the fortress that protects your dignity. It is what helps you respond with wisdom instead of reacting by instinct. And then you will ask yourself, do you want to live as someone controlled by emotions, or someone who controls their emotions? If you want to mark a change today, leave an affirmation, a milestone for yourself and for the identity you are building. Drop this. I choose calm before action. Section 2. Do the hard thing first. The rhythm of a strong day. There is a truth everyone knows, but few dare to face. You are not struggling because you lack goals. You are exhausted because you spend your mornings doing easy tasks, while the most important task sits untouched. The day passes, and you blame yourself. Ask, why can I not do this? And fall into a familiar frustration. But this is not because you are weak. It is because the brain always prefers comfort. Hard work always feels heavier than it really is. You think about it, exaggerate it, turn it into an invisible monster in your mind. The more you delay, the bigger it becomes. The more you avoid it, the more energy it drains. Seneca wrote that people suffer more in their imagination than in reality. You do not fail because the task is hard. You fail because of the picture you paint in your mind before you begin. Strong people do not start their day with comfort. They start their day with challenge, not because they enjoy suffering, but because they understand the first hard task sets the rhythm for the entire day. Strong, clear, intentional. Imagine two versions of yourself. One day begins with grabbing your phone, scrolling for a few minutes, then a few more, and suddenly an hour has vanished. You start the day reactive, pulled around by everything outside of you. And another day begins when you wake up and step directly into your hardest task for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. But you feel like you are leading yourself. You begin the day as the commander, not the follower. The difference between these two versions is massive. One lives by emotion, the other lives by standards. Here is how to do it. Right after waking up, when your mind is not yet scattered, when messages and notifications have not invaded your attention, choose your most important task. You do not need to finish it. You only need to give it the first 10 minutes of your day. Those 10 minutes send a powerful signal to yourself. I prioritize what matters. I do not let comfort decide my direction. I live according to what I value. You will be surprised how quickly procrastination dissolves the moment you begin. Hard tasks are only scary when you let them live inside your mind. Once you touch them, they lose their power. Think back to all the times you delayed a task for a whole week, and when you finally started, you realized it was not nearly as scary as I imagined. That is proof you never lost because the task was too hard. You only lost because comfort led you for too long. And then you must ask yourself, do you want to be someone who acts only when emotions allow, or someone who acts even when emotions resist? If you want to mark your transformation right now, leave an affirmation for the identity you are creating. Drop this. I do the hard thing first. Section 3. Reduce noise by 15% each day. Protect your focus like a warrior. You are not lacking discipline. You are not lacking goals. What drains you, scatters you, and keeps you from progressing as far as you could is noise. Tiny notifications, quick scrolling breaks, unnecessary conversations. Content you know is meaningless, but watch anyway for a little entertainment. What steals your strength is not loud. It comes quietly, drip by drip, but it destroys focus faster than any difficulty. And the most dangerous part is that you do not realize how much mental energy it steals. Think about a recent day. You started determined to work hard, but after a few minutes, your phone buzzed. You picked it up. You read a message. You watched a short video. Then another one for just a second. When you returned to work, your mind had been pulled out of deep focus, and it took more than 20 minutes to get back into flow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The mind becomes what it repeats each day." If you repeat distraction, you become distracted. If you repeat focus, you become strong inside. Strong people are not born with naturally powerful minds. They are strong because they protect their attention. They know each time they let the world pull their focus away, they lose part of their inner strength. You do not need to lock your phone. You do not need to disappear from social media. You only need to reduce noise by 15% each day. Just a little. But it makes a massive difference. Here is how. Each day, choose one source of noise and remove it. Just one. 1 hour with no notifications. One group chat muted. One toxic page unfollowed. One 15-minute no phone zone during deep work. Just one small thing. But it is like removing a stone from your path, helping you walk lighter. You will notice your mind becoming clearer. You will feel more mental space. You will work deeper and longer. The world will not pull you as easily anymore. People think distraction is small. Yet strangely, small things decide the energy of your entire day. You cannot build a strong life if your mental environment leaks energy every hour. No one can stay disciplined when their mind is pulled in 100 directions. Look at yourself. Do you live as someone who lets the world control your attention, or as someone who chooses where to place your mental energy? This question matters more than you think. Because your attention is the most valuable asset you have. Where you place it is where your life goes. And if you want to mark a new version of yourself, someone who protects their focus the way a warrior protects his sword, leave an affirmation. Drop this. I protect my focus the moment you rebuild your warrior identity. At this point, there is one truth you must understand more deeply than anything else. You do not change your life through motivation. You change your life through identity. Ordinary people act only when their emotions allow it. Strong people act because that is who they are. When you hold a 60-second pause before reacting, you are rewriting yourself. I am a calm person. When you do the hard thing first in your day, you send a clear signal. I am the one who moves forward, not the one who avoids. When you reduce noise each day, you declare, I am the one who protects my focus. 3 small actions, repeated, become 3 bricks rebuilding your identity. And your new identity will carry you farther than any temporary motivation ever could. Look at the person you are becoming. You no longer chase comfort. You are no longer controlled by emotion. You are no longer living inside distraction. You are stepping into the very small group of people who live by inner standards instead of chasing whatever feels easy. Most of the world is pulled by unconscious habits. But you are choosing a different direction. The direction of discipline, the direction of clarity, the direction of someone who builds themselves from within. This is no longer a journey of improving 1% each day. This is a ritual of identity rebirth. A ritual only for those brave enough to look straight at themselves and say, I am no longer the old version of me. And if in this moment you feel something shifting in your chest, steadiness, clarity, determination, then you have crossed into a completely different side of life. The side of those who are in control. The side of those who are not driven by the outside world. The side of those who build their dignity through small actions no one else ever sees. The ritual that closes the journey. If you have reached the end of this video, you are no longer just a viewer. You belong to a very small group of people who dare to look at themselves and raise their inner standards to a new level. Mark this moment as a promise to yourself. Leave a comment with an affirmation to open your new chapter. I rise above myself. That will be the first milestone of the strong identity you are building. If this message resonates with you, hit like so the algorithm understands this is the kind of strength you want to feed every day. Share this video with someone you believe is also searching for inner strength. And do not forget to subscribe to become part of Stoic Rise, a community of warriors training their mind, their clarity, and their identity day after day. The journey does not end here. Today is only the beginning. The rest is your choice.